to Welcome, my boys. Welcome to this live stream. We are ranking Pixar movies. And also, we are here with my boy himself, the king of the Simon verse, Simon himself.
All right. What's up, everyone?
What's up, y'all? But other than that,
Right.
let's get
As
into
you
the
can see
tier.
here, we have all of the Pixar movies we have on a tier list.
We're ranking all the Pixar movies on a tier list.
So from best to worst. Yeah.
From all the way from the GOAT to ugh.
So without further ado, let's get this started.
Alright.
Right. So up first, we have the original Toy Story movie.
You gotta give it S. You gotta give it S. For Pixar, they got their original work for Toy Story.
Well, I think the plot hole is that Buzz Lightyear doesn't think he's the toy, but I think it's worth it. I
I
think
still,
S tier is probably worth it. So,
I still think it was pretty funny.
oh, that's good. I think S tier is probably worth it.
Yeah, it's
The
gotta work.
Bugs, the Bugs Life.
You can put B for Bug. It's B for Bug.
I mean, the humor is pretty much hilarious and so much going on, so I put it in C tier, but that doesn't mean it's probably worth it. So
It's not. It's just a mediocre and forgettable Pixar movie.
I mean, it's kind of worth it. That Hopper was just the terrifying threat for sure, but it's still worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the B tier. So,
There it goes. The B tier.
right, Toy Story 2 is next.
For the sequel, S.
Okay, I think that's another S tier right here. Well, all of the Pixar movies have been going much worth it enough. So, Jesse was pretty much sad her backstory. So, who knows?
Yep.
Now we have one of our fan favorites, Monsters Incorporated.
I will say this once and for all. S tier. My
Oh
favorite, my childhood classic.
man. Yeah, the fact that we have Randall Box as the main villain just probably was very surprising to say. And Wanderer's being a surprising twist villain was so much wonderful, but still.
It gives some interesting story behind the monster scaring children.
The fact that you even have Boo is just a pretty more interesting plotline to say. So now let's get to another one of the fan favorites, Finding Nemo.
Okay, I I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put we gotta put this in A. It's a
Oh, what?
I mean it's pretty good and really dark, but
Aside from Bruce and chasing Nori and Marlin, it's the pretty funny character to say. So
the darkest one was all the whole freaking the barracuda eating the whole family except for Marlin.
yeah. Well, not much scarier than the anglerfish one, but still.
That feels brutal.
All right. All right. The Incredibles, I might say I put it in the A tier. So
It's pretty much an S.
ooh, that's a good point. I think S tier is pretty much better. So
Yeah.
now I know we have one of our OG fan favorite films that are going under. So we have The Cars is next.
What do you think of this?
I might say I might put it in the S tier because even though the plotline, the racers, and the storyline where McQueen visits the Radiator Springs with the townsfolk was so much amazing thing to say.
Like after like even when he gets stranded in Radiator Springs, he builds like more like personalities.
Yeah, all he did was just making new friends going on. And then he found Doc Hudson as mentor. That's the S film team right there. So
Yeah.
up next, we have Up.
Okay. For once, I gotta say it's S tier. It's S.
Yeah. Very emotional scene too, where Ellie just passes away from Carl Fredrickson's backstory was so much heartbroken and very sad scene to say.
In the in some really dark moments.
I mean, Charles Munson was not going to be like the villain of this part to hunting down Kevin, but still worth it.
It's still worth it.
Yeah. I think that's an S tier right there.
Yeah.
Next, Ratatouille.
You gotta give it an S tier.
Okay, that's another S tier right here. It's a rat controlling human as a chef. So, perfectly.
And this is a French movie. That's why it's so it fits so well.
Yeah, that was so amazing character right here for the personality.
Yeah, like Remy just like makes a connection between a human and the actual world. Like he gets accepted.
Yeah, that's good. Aside from Gustav's restaurant to be changed into Ratatouille, that's a good ending. So,
I mean, I gotta try the dish. It
okay.
looks pretty good.
Wally.
S.
Okay, that's another S tier right here. So,
I watched it and it's really good.
all right, listen here when I say that in my own joke personally. The Wild Robot was so much better than Wally. With all of the characters that have been going under their respective roles, it's just absolutely badass, bro. I'd say.
Like fucking the wild robot is actually way better. But
I mean,
Wally
yeah,
still
Fink and
stands for
Bright Bill was so much have a more respective, more role like it did with Wally. So not
I
exactly
mean
more.
Raw I mean like Roz like builds more like more attention to like about being a parent.
I mean, sure, Wally and Eve was probably got a relationship with each other, but still. Speaking of that, we have Toy Story 3.
Okay, honestly, this is a good movie, but not. It's an average movie, but I give it an A.
Okay, that's another Ed theory. Oh, wrong one. Sure, lots of Hunky Bear was a baddie in the film, but still.
Buzz Lightyear was a baddie towards Jesse. The
Yeah.
Spanish mode.
So, speaking of that, Cars 2.
Okay, this might be it's a good movie, but it's like a little spy movie, but not that good. But I still think it deserves some respect. But I gave it a B.
Yeah. I mean, I might say it put it in A tier, but that's not the case. So, yeah.
Yeah,
If that was the case, Finn McMissile was a goaded character in the film, but that's worth it. So, who knows?
yeah.
Other than that, we have Monsters University.
Okay, for a college movie, this is like one of the good ones.
Right. The competitions for the monsters having competing with each other was so much amazing and very hilarious moments.
This one it was Monsters University was really hilarious. I mean, for a G rated movie, this is like one of the first ever college movies to not have like weird stuff.
Yeah, me either. This is like the very good prequel for the monsters franchise. So
Yeah, honestly, this movie deserves an A.
okay, that's another air tier right here. We have
Okay,
Pixar's Brave next.
okay, it's not really that good. It's
Oh,
it's just a D for me.
okay, that's a D tier right here. All right, up next, The Good Dinosaur. Now, to me, the prehistoric life was so much amazing. The fact that we have the Palosaurus family just got Arlo just separated from the rest of the family to go on adventures with Spot. It was so much good.
I mean, he does this develop some character development between
Yeah,
between Spot.
yeah. The fact that you even have the Pterosaur as the villain, and T Rex just having the good guys in general, that was so much good.
Yeah,
So where are they gonna put it in the tiers?
this this can go in C.
Ooh, this is a really close one. Next we have Coco.
Mm, it's an S. It actually has it can actually have really good music,
Yeah.
really
The
good
fact that we have
story.
skeleton have it descended to each other, was so much good. So
Yes.
technically speaking, there are some things that could be family related to all of us related. So if that was the case, my family was all in the Gojira in the bloodline, but that's worth it. So yeah.
Yeah. But I love like the dynamic between Miguel and Hector.
Continuing on, we have another Pixar film, Inside Out.
You gotta give it an A.
Yeah, the emotional scenes have been going on. It was so much good. Let's say.
Exactly.
Right. So now we have the Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4. I think okay, honestly the story should have ended at Toy Story 3, but if they keep going, I mean that's okay, but I know there's a fifth movie coming out and I'm not excited for it, but I'll give this movie A tier.
Okay, that's another A tier right here. So and now we have Cars 3. Now, um, Jackson Storm is by far the most great character in the Pixar franchise. So
I mean
he's
I
really
love
bad. He's pretty bad in the training scenes. It was so much funny and it's really, really cool.
yeah. I still love the backstory between McQueen and Doc Hudson way before like after McQueen after his big race
Yeah,
from the
like
first movie.
like we said it before in like Cars 1. This one was so much really good scenes with Doc Hudson and McQueen being trained together in the end credits. So
I mean, like McQueen thinks of Doc Hudson as like his mentor, like uncle stuff.
aside from training Cruz Ramirez, it does work with it still.
I mean, they make they make personalities between each other, which I
Yeah.
really love. So I give. So what do you give this video? What do you give this
I mean,
movie?
I might say A tier as well. So
I say A.
okay, that's another A tier right here. Finding Dory.
Okay, this might be another A tier.
Okay, so the dynamic of Dory's backstory was so much heartbroken and emotional at the same time.
And I love that Dory makes like new friends other than Nemo and Marlin.
Yeah,
So
Hank was pretty much a good character of helping out. So
he was grumpy, but he had a personality. He had good personalities.
yeah, The Incredibles 2.
Okay, weak villain, good movie, but weak villain.
Yeah, pretty much like that. So
It's just like control them. It's just say, "Psych, I'm evil."
yeah, that's a very twist villain, I'd say.
I gotta give this movie a B.
Okay, that's another B tier right here. So next we have Onward.
Okay, for a movie like that, it's boring.
Yeah, yeah, that's another D tier right here. So
Yeah, it's just a boring movie about wizard.
yeah, pretty much like that with all the magic stuff. It's pretty unnecessary to pick. So who knows?
After the magic was gone, everyone just became fat asses.
Forgot about that. Chris Pratt to do better roles there. Let's see.
I mean, Chris Pratt did a really good role for first ever Pixar movie.
Yeah, right. Speaking of that, we have Soul.
Okay, this deserves an this deserves like an A tier.
Okay, another A tier it is. So okay,
Okay,
right.
Luca.
Yeah.
really good Italian movie.
I mean, Ruby Gilman was by far the most hilarious moments ever compared to Luca, but it's
Don't you
very
dare
necessary
bring that
for
up.
all of the
Don't you dare.
protagonists
Don't
to
you
turn
dare.
into sea monsters like that. So,
Simon, don't you ever dare bring that up.
again,
No, don't mention the name.
all right. So, I mean, it's probably worth it for the two protagonists to have a more change into sea monsters, but that's probably for the best. So,
I mean, I rank this movie an A.
okay. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen Turning Red, so I don't know why. So
I don't like it pretty much.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen Turning Red, so that putting it in D tier as well. So,
Yeah. Okay, Lightyear,
mhm.
disappointing box office numbers, really boring characters, dumb personalities, and stupid ass villain.
But I did like Emperor Zurg too, but still,
I
he's
mean, I
very
like
much
Emperor
weak
Zurg,
and
but
pretty
not the.
disappointing too.
I like the Emperor Zurg, but not the old Buzz Lightyear controlling it.
Yeah, right. Okay,
He just
that's
only
another
use
D tier in here. So
he just uses Emperor Zurg just for like I don't know, but
yeah, finally, Elemental.
For an original movie, this did a really good box office.
Yeah, these special effects was so much good and very amazing at the same time. So yeah,
The scenes look beautiful,
yeah, it's pretty heartbroken and heartwarming at the same time.
really heartwarming,
Like the family dynamics looks pretty cool and amazing. So
really good personalities between Wade and Ember.
yeah, can't blame them. So what do we put in?
Uh, it's between an S and an A.
Um, this.
I mean, I give it an S.
And that's it. Wow.
This is our official ranking, guys.
So I know we haven't watched all of the movies by far, but this one is ranking other films would be pretty much more interesting to say the least. Like if you haven't seen the ranking of my Monsterverse Power Scale times, be sure to check it out if you ask.
Yes, and still, our 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 Monsters Inc. movie reaction is still on the way.
Yeah,
We're giving it some time and work.
yeah. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Well, that'll be the shortest one. So
That was the
see you
shortest
guys
one.
later.
See you guys.